Hey you all, how are you? I hope you all are good and I hope you have gone through my previous videos and understood the poem till here. So students, in today's video session, we would be further completing our poem number 1, that is the clothes line. Okay, today we'll try to do at least 3 to 4 stanzas and let's see. Okay, so I'll start with the 7th stanza. So the stanza is, it said, gone on vacation now, when lines hung limp and bare. It told we are back when full lines sagged, with not an inch to spare. Now what does this line mean? This line means that when we are going to vacations, our neighbors will get to know it. Now how the neighbors will get to know it that we are on vacation, we are not in home? Just by observing the clothes line. Yes, they will get to know that the clothes line is empty, right? No clothes are hanging over the clothes line. So what does it represent? If there are no clothes over the clothes line, what does it represent? That this family, the people in this family might have gone to the vacation, right? They are not in the house. They have gone somewhere out from the home. Okay. This says, it told we are back when full lines sagged. Now sagged mean that overloaded. Okay. When a person come back from the vacation, what happens? That we used to wash all the clothes and what happened then? There are piles of clothes. Piles means one over the other. So it means all the clothes are overloaded over the clothes line. So even if we are not telling that yes, we are back from vacation, how they'll get to know it? Just by observing the clothes line full of clothes. Okay, so the neighbors will get to know everything by just looking the clothes line. Okay, understood? With not an inch to spare. Not an inch to spare means that even an inch is not spare over there. All the whole line of the clothesline is fully covered with clothes. It means everywhere you will see clothes hanging over the clothesline. Okay. So even if we are going out or we are coming back, our neighbors will get to know just by looking the clothesline. Okay. Clear till here? So can you see that for neighbors this clothesline was playing a very important role, right? Everything they'll get to know just by looking over the clothesline, that they are out of the family, now they are back. So everything they will get to know just by looking over the clothesline. Okay, so now let's see next stanza, stanza 8. New folks in the town were scorned upon when washing was dingy grey, for neighbors raised their brows and looked disgustedly away. Now what does these lines represent? Now these lines are representing that whenever a new person is coming in the town, everybody's eyes is on that person. So how neighbors will get to know that now somebody has entered into our society, a new member has joined our society? Because of the clothes line. They'll get to know about it. Means that from the whitening of clothes, they'll get to know everything about the personality of that person. So here, the people who are living nearby us, our neighbors, they're very judgmental, right? With the whiteness of the clothes, they are trying to judge people that this person is good or this person is bad. It's hygienic, right? Whitening means they're talking about the standard, that rich people are the one who are maintaining. So here somewhere we are talking about the standards, right? This says, when washing was dingy grey, for neighbors raised their brows and looked disgustedly away. If they see that this person is not having any standard, what they are doing? They are making faces. Disgustedly away means they are making faces. They are not liking that person. And if they see that the person's clothes is white, if they see that all the clothes are white, what does it represent? That this family is having a good standard, right? So now they are talking about the standard. So these neighbors are very good observers. They are observing each and everything. Okay. Even the minute details they are observing, that the person is out, that they are back, that whether the standard is good or bad, new folk had entered, right? So entire thing they are noticing. So this clothesline played a very important role in the past years. Okay, in the past time. They are talking about the past years. So now let's move to the ninth stanza. But clothesline now are of the past, for dryers make work less. Now what goes inside a home is anybody's guess. So now what is this stanza highlighting? This stanza highlights that these clothesline are of the past time. Now we hardly see clothesline in the houses. Now these clothesline have been replaced. And by what they have been replaced? Firstly, they have been replaced with the dryers, and secondly, we see that there are stands. Nowadays people have stands. They're keeping them in the balconies, and all the clothes are hanging over these stands. Okay, so but clothesline now are of the past. Now these clothesline are of the past. For dryers make work less. Now technology has made our work easier, right? So somehow these dryers have replaced these clothesline. Now what goes on inside a home is anybody's guess. Earlier our neighbors will get to know everything by looking over the clothesline, but now what is going on inside our home is hardly anybody's guess. It means earlier they were quite sure that now the baby is born, okay, the gender is this, the shape is this, but now it is their only guess that what is happening. Now we are not telling anything, right? So that social connectivity is lost. We are disconnected, right? We are detached. We are detached from the people. So in this entire stanza, they are talking about the social disconnection, that we are detached. Now there hardly any family who is talking to the neighbors, right? Who are revealing their truths and all those things which they need to discuss with the neighbors. Now we are busy in ourselves, so we hardly pay attention to what's going around us, right? So earlier this clothesline was playing a very important role, but now these clothesline have been replaced with what they have been replaced? With dryers and with clothes stands. Okay, so now let's see the last stanza of the poem. I really miss that way of life. It was a friendly sign when neighbors knew each other best by what hung on the line. Now who's saying these lines? Now we have known that it is by whom? Yes, these lines are by the poetess. And who was the poetess? Marlene K. Walker. So Marlene K. Walker was saying that she was the one who was missing this time. I really miss that way of life. That way, that time when clothesline used to play a very important role, right? In revealing everything about the society. That's what's going on around us. So, whatever was going around us can be known by just observing the clothesline. Okay. It was a friendly sign. So, this clothesline was a friendly sign earlier. When neighbors knew each other best, when we had that connection, right, that connectivity, we could know each other best. So people could easily make out by just observing the clothesline, okay, that what's going on in the family. Obviously, when a person will observe a clothesline and they will see that over that clothesline there are different type of clothes, right? They can determine the size, the shape, the gender, the culture, the religion. Everything could be determined only by looking at the clothesline. So can you see how this clothesline played a very important role, right? But nowadays these dryers have replaced these clothesline. That is why this poetess Marlene K. Walker, she was feeling nostalgic, okay, because what happened earlier has now totally changed, okay, the time has been changed now. So students, I hope that the poem is clear to you all, right? Now for you there would be some assignment questions, so I will attach the link in the description box. So for your assignment you have to check your description box, and what I expect that you will do your work honestly, okay? So now I'll meet you all in the next video. Till then, keep on learning, keep on practicing. Goodbye, take care.